build their house, his studio and her pottery workshop in the garden.
I've mixed up some oxide for you.
Sometimes it's difficult, but everything's difficult in its own way. You have to have the pluses and the minuses on every side of life, and the pluses of belonging to somebody and being with somebody who's as creative as Frank far outweighs any of the negatives.
Okay, righto.
All we need is the action. Here we go.
The only negatives I can think of is that he gets totally obsessed and absorbed in his own thing, and yet on the other hand I think, well, isn't that terrific? I mean, you know, at his age, at 77, and he is so absorbed in what he's doing, but it doesn't cut you out of their lives. In fact, it involves you in their lives. It makes your whole circumstance much fuller and more rewarding. When Frank was 60 and I told him I was pregnant, he was so delighted, starting off at 60 again. For the third time, he has been the most wonderful father to Zoe.
He wants to kiss you.
See you. Have a good ride. There she is.
Did you have a good ride?
Well, it was sick as well.
Is it losing its bark at the moment, or is it not?
No, it's bleeding.
Or is it, oh,
Bleeding
all
like
over
mad.
the walkway?
No, it's bleeding just off the walkway, so I can get to work and clean it up.
Talking about cleaning up, you know what you can do this afternoon? You've got to clean up your bedroom.
No,
Because
can't-
you've
no,
got
I've got
to go
ride.
back to school.
I've got a ride.
You've just ridden once, you can clean up your bedroom.
We all, of course, have our moments, but every family does.
You're going back to school next week, and you never have time when you're at school, so you better start on it today.
When I was coming back from the creek this morning, there was a painting in your studio. It was really orange. What's it of?
Well, it's the beginning of a painting.
She's a very obsessive child. She was difficult to eat with, and Frank would take her off for a little walk, or he'd come down from the studio and take her swimming. She swam at 6 months because he used to come down from the studio, pick her up from the house, and take her down into the pool and hold her and make her love the water.
Later. Salad?
Yes, I have something.
Well, I think there's plenty of future in life. I'm at that age now when a lot of people are preparing to drop off the twig, I suppose. But I plan to live on and hopefully paint better. I think I am working better. And I have as much energy for work as I had when I was a youngster. In fact, a little more. I'm not so easily distracted as I was when I was young. I think I'll concentrate more and more on the local landscape, the local growth. I don't paint very often a landscape, straight landscape, but I take from the landscape the trunks of trees, the seeds of trees, plant spiky growth, the quality of light. There's endless material here from that point of view, and I imagine that the work will become more simplified in appearance, but I hope more and more enriched by close contact and my growing love for this particular country. Well, let's call it the Hawkesbury Sandstone Country, which it is. And the house is built out of it. And I feel it's almost in my soul, the sandstone. I'd like to paint some great pictures. I really would. I'd like to do some magnificent sculpture. And it's all there for the doing. It's just a matter of finding the time and doing the work.